This conference will now be recorded.
So, guys, actually, no, whenever, let's say, if you want to filter out anything, or you want to, for example, if you deleted any component, you created any component out of that. If unfortunately, you deleted any component. For example, this is a connection component is there. Okay, this is a component. For example, so I want to delete. Like, unfortunately, I deleted this component, and now I want to restore that particular component. How we can do that? So here you have a dots, right? You can see here, you can see here filters. Okay, deployed status selected by where, no where they used. Okay, if you want to select any component, where, if you want to know any component, delete where it is used. For example, database is there, Oracle database connection. Let me copy this one. Okay, now if you want to know where, in which process this particular connection is using. So click on here. Okay, select by where used, right? Click on and paste that particular account connection. You can see it batch 8 it is created. Okay, now, so where. Okay, go to connection part. Here you can select the connection, let's say database, right? And apply. So this is a database connection, right? Click on that, show where. Click on that. So it is used only in particular here only, batch. Okay, batch Oracle connection. In this particular process only we have used. So likewise, if you want to know anything, you can go to here and filters, and you can take it. Okay, so clear all filters. Now I want to know, for example, unfortunately I deleted any component. Now I want to show, I want to see what are the deleted components are there. So you can see here deleted components. Click on that, apply. So these are all the different delete components are there. Okay, if so, in that profile is deleted, and in the connections we have deleted something, and here, likewise here. Okay, if you want to restore, okay, how we can restore it? Yes, here we can see, we can restore here deployed components. So it is, I think, the future is change. Okay, so basically, here the the UI part is changed, the design is changed. Basically, if if you deleted any component, that thing you can restore. That thing we can restore, but the option is not showing over here. I think they deleted, or they removed the option, the booming new feature. Basically, here you can see in the filters. In the filters you can see all the components where they used, and the deployed components, and no undeployed components, and if you want to see the show deleted components and all these things. Okay, let me open it. Any deleted components is there? Okay, sync employee data. Yeah, it is not this one. Okay, connection type, and maybe disk, and yes, we can see here, this is the connection which is deleted. We can see the this component has been deleted. Say, saving this component will be restored. If I save, this component, it is going to be restored. Now the connection is restored. So you can see. So for example, this is a component which is deleted. It is there. It is not deleted, I think, already. Let me open again. Okay, now I will go to profiles. Okay, date all the profiles I have saved. Yes, these are all the profiles are deleted. For example, let's say, let me go to here. Okay, new account. These are all deleted, right? Or not? So profiles and deleted, apply. So this is how we can store. So if any deleted component is there, you can click on that deleted component. If you saving that, if you click on the save, it is going to be restored. Yes, clear, clear, Anand?
Okay, okay. Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, you
Okay.
have a here you have a this lines, right?
The
Click
three
on
dots.
that.
I need to click on that.
Yes, sir. You can click on the which is the component you have deleted. I can click on that and
Deleted.
show that where it is. For example, I want
Okay.
to see this profile, deleted profiles. Any deleted profiles is there? XML or JSON. Let me like guys. Then you can open that and you can just simply and save it. If you're saving that, it is going to be restored. Okay.
Okay. It will be okay. After saying it will come to the same folder where we have deleted.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, here you have a full screen, three dots, right? If you want to enter full screen or
Mhm.
close other components, other these are all that components we have opened. If you want to delete, I mean, close these components, you can. Or else, if you want to close all, you can delete. Not
Okay.
deleting,
If
close it.
okay, if we have opened a multiple process,
Okay,
okay. Uh, it will come to the same process file folder itself.
I didn't get you.
No, see here we have started one process, right? This start new no data. This one we have completed one process. Okay,
This one,
like that
yes.
multiple process. If we have opened, it will come to the exact place. Yeah.
Again, closing that. After closing that.
Hmm. After closing
After
that.
closing, yes, yes. Where you created while creating the components, where in which folder you are creating, if you are closing or deleting after restoring them, where first deleted or no, where you created first time, in that particular folder
Okay.
only they are going to be restored.
Okay. Okay. Okay then.
Yes,
Thank you. Yes. Yes.
yeah,
Got it. Got it.
done. Okay, okay then. Let me open a notepad. So in the previous session we discussed about, yes, we discussed about data process shape, right? Data process shape. So how we can use the data process shape? What is the use of data process shape?
To combine and split, for that purpose we are using.
Very good. Data processing. So by using data process shape we can do multiple actions, right?
Multiple actions.
So like splitting the documents, splitting, combine, yes, combine the documents and zip
Combining the data,
unzip,
zip and unzip.
unzip. So likewise we can do multiple actions. Even we can write the custom scripting also. So
Yeah.
see, if you want to do multiple actions at a time. For example, let's say I told you that by using data process shape we can do multiple actions, right? Here if you open the data process shape to manipulate the document, that data document data with your process. So use the data process shape, that is the shape provides multiple options. See, the shape of it providing multiple options. So here if you see here, if you click on the data process, so here we can first we did split documents, right? Now let's say I want to do another action. Let's these are all the actions we can perform, like a base decode, base encode, character decode, character encode. So let's say I want to search and replace something. I want to find something in our data. Okay, let me open the data here. So this is the data, right? Now I want to search with this Lakshmi. Yes, I want to search this Lakshmi, and I want to replace this with the some character. Let's say I want to replace it some ABC. Okay, so now see here, when you are doing option search entire document once time, or incrementally line by line, or incrementally with specified number of. So let's go with the line by line. Okay, line by line. Now save. Now you ask me, so which option is going to be, which action is going to be performed first, then which action is going to be performed second. So now, so that it is, as I mentioned, Boomi is a sequential manner, right? Boomi execution is a sequential manner. So here this first splitting the document is going to be performed, then after search and replace, then after, and if any, specifying any action. So one by one, first split and splitting the documents, then second search and replace, then likewise one by one it is going to be perform the actions. Okay, now we will see. Okay, so now here, come here. Now you can see here, click on the logs. Okay, executing the process. So first it is splitting. Okay, first after splitting it is searching six documents. See, 1 2 3 4 5 6, how many documents is that? Search and replace, search and replace, search and replace, search and replace. You can see, right? So the action, first action splitting the documents, and second action, this is a second action, and you can see here the number, specifically here it is mentioned, search and replace. Okay, the first action is data split, XML data we are splitting. Likewise it is going to be split. Okay, after data process shape, if I click on the decision shape, okay, if I click on the decision shape, let me open the shape source data. Okay, shape source data, open any document. Now you can see here, the Lakshmi is replaced with the ABC. Yes, likewise we can do multiple actions at a time. Okay, clear? Yes, clear. Anyone have any questions on this? So here, note point, the multiple actions. Okay, multiple actions can be performed, can be performed. How it is going to be performed? Can be performed in a sequential manner, right? Sequential order. So one after one it is going to be execute. So the first action is going to be performed first, the second action is going to be performed second. Likewise, how many actions you are mentioning in the data process shape, one after one it is going to be execute. Okay, clear? Clear or not?
Clear.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now in general, so in our, if you are working in a real time or in general, so maybe we will get a source data, and if you want to send the source data to multiple target systems, or you want to perform multiple actions, let's say you are getting a employees data, right? Emp data from the source. Okay, if you are getting emp data from the source, now you want to do multiple actions. Let's say I want to send the data to multiple target systems. Okay, multiple target systems. Okay, multiple targets is there. Then what you need to do, you need to split, I mean you need to create a copy of this document, right? What are the data which is coming from the source? If you want to send the target, let's say here in your process, here we have a one source, right? We are getting data from the local directory, this is our source point, this is our no source touch point, and this is our target touch point, which is a database. So what we are doing here, basically we are pulling the data from the disk, and we are doing some actions in between. After converting the data, we are sending the data to our database systems, right? Let's say I want to send same data to my disk also. Okay, I want to send the data which is coming from the disk. After converting the data, let's say here I am converting the data, right? Here I am converting the data from XML to database, right? After converting the data, I want to send the same data to my disk also. One copy of data to database, another copy of data to the disk. How we can do this? How we can perform this action? Let's say,
We can split and we can send it.
sorry.
Can we split and can we send it through that?
Already here we are splitting, right? After splitting only
Yes.
we are converting the data, then after we are sending into the target system.
Okay.
right? How we can
Yes.
do so, can we create a copy of a document? Can we create? So whatever the data which is coming from the source, if you create a copy of a data, if you create a Xerox, right? Let's say you have a original document. You have a original document. If that original document can be take a Xerox, right? We can take a Xerox, right? We can take Xerox and we can distribute across multiple systems. Yes or no? Same way, if we have a branch shape. So by using branch shape, we can create a copy of a document. Okay, branch shape is used to create a document. Okay, copy of original document. Okay, original document. Here, whatever the document we are getting, for example, from the source, we are getting some document, right? So if you want to send to across multiple actions, if you want to do multiple actions of the same document, or else if you want to send it into the multiple target systems, then we can use a branch shape. In a here we have a branch. Let me type a branch shape. So you can see here branch. So branch means it is going to be create a multiple branches. So the branch shape is used to when you have a several actions that you want to execute in a sequential. Okay, in a sequential, if you want to perform any action, each branch consists of a separate path. Let's say here, see here the number of branches you want to create. How many branches you want to create? Up to 25 you can create. Specify a number of between 2 to 25. Okay, the maximum number of branches we can create up to 25. Okay, the minimum branches are 2, and the maximum branches is 25. We can create up to 25 branches we can create. So the branches, okay, the branches will execute. So already I told you that the execution of Boomi is a sequential manner, right? So the branches of no the branches in a branch shape will execute in a sequential manner. Sequential manner means see, first branch is executed successfully. The first branch execute executes successfully, then only the control will come to the its second branch. Okay, the first branch executes successfully. Okay, then only the control will come to second branch. So second branch, so whatever the action you are performing in the first branch, the action is completed successfully without any errors, without any issues, then only the control will come to the second branch. Otherwise the control will not come to the its second branch. Likewise, see, in the, for example, if you are doing actions, right? You are creating multiple branches. Let's say I want to create let's say some 4 branches. You can give here number. Okay, the number of branches if you want to create. Okay, up to 25 you can create. So now I want to create a 4 branches. So you can see here branch 1, branch 2, branch 3, branch 4 is created. Yes. So now the execution of branch 1 is completed successfully, then only the control will comes to its second branch. Here the execution is completed successfully, then only the control will come to the third branch. Okay, likewise it is no if the control is execution is completed, the execution is completed in a branch successfully, then only the control will come to its subsequent branches. Okay, so now let's say here, okay, so now I want to create so now focus here. So now let me create a 2 branches. Okay, let me create a 2 branch. So now I want to send one database format to database system, and I want to convert the data again from XML to flat file. So we have a 5 types of profiles, right? One is a XML, JSON, flat file, EDI, and a database. So
Yes.
we have a
Database.
5 types of profiles. So here we are converting the data XML to database. Now I want to convert the data which is coming from the source, which is in the form of XML, from XML to flat file. Okay, flat file is nothing but a CSV, comma separated variables. So I want to convert the data into CSV and I want to send it into the disk local directory. How we can do this one? How we can do, where exactly I need to
Again,
place this branch? Now you understood the branch shape, right? So branch is used to create an original copy of a document. So whatever the data is coming from the source, it will create a duplicate, it will create the duplicate of the document, which means Xerox or copy of the original document. So how many branches we can create? Up to 25 branches we can create, minimum 2 and maximum 25 branches we can create. And the each branch will execute sequential manner. The branch will follows the sequential manner. First branch is executed successfully, then only the controller comes to its subsequent branches. Now tell me where exactly I need to place this branch shape.
after mapping,
Uh-huh. Now I want to
one we can
see.
uh,
Okay, see. Who's that? Okay. So see, now my task is my task is I want to convert the data from XML to flat file. Okay, from XML to flat file, right? So here if you place after the map, what is the my source data? For if I place like this, what is the source data for this branch? What is the shape source data for this branch which we have
Database.
stored?
XML.
XML.
Database,
So
right?
we need to
See,
place
in
it
the
before
map we
mapping.
are converting the data, guys. Here we are converting the data from XML to database. Okay, this this database profile is converted, right? The after the map the data is going to be converted into database. Okay, after the map is that the data is going to be converted into database. Now the database format is coming to branch shape, right? So now my task is I want to convert the data XML to flat file, not database to flat file. So now tell me where exactly I need to place my branch shape. Can I place before the map shape, or else after the data process shape, or else I can place after the disk? Can I do? See why? Because
No,
I can place after the
again,
disk because the data is coming from the disk is in XML format, or else I can place after the data process shape because my data is coming no from the database is in a XML format. Again, I can take after the disk also, right? After the disk also I can take, right? So let me take before the decision. Why? Because here after the decision the data is going to be conditionally it is going to be evaluated, right? Depending on the condition we are evaluating the document. So the condition is whoever the belongs to the record which is belongs to Hyderabad, I want to separate them, right? Other than Hyderabad candidates I want to separate them. So here we are using decision shape and we are taking a condition, right? So now I don't want to send only the Hyderabad candidates or other than Hyderabad candidates to my disk. I want to send all the candidates all the candidates or else all the records which is coming from my source system. So now can I place after the data process ship? Can I place after the data process ship? Yes or no? You are getting my point? What I am trying to explain. See, so my here what we are doing by using branch shape, we created a copy of a document. So my task is I want to convert the data XML to flat file, right? I want to convert the data XML to flat file, but I don't want to send, okay, I don't want to send only a specific record or any conditional document. I want to send all the documents which is coming from my source system. So from source system we are getting one document. So no, this document I want to convert it and I want to send it into the target system. That's it. So for that I can take a branch shape before the decision shape. Before the decision shape can I take like this? Because after the decision shape, okay, after the decision shape the document is going to be changed. The document is going to be changed. Why? Here the document is whoever satisfying the condition, whoever belongs to Hyderabad location, they are going to true path. Other than Hyderabad location candidates coming to the false path, right? Here, but in our task I don't want to separate them. I want to send all the records or all the data which is coming from the source to the target system here, another target system. Can I take a branch shape before the decision shape? Yes or no? See guys, already I told you that. So we have everything. How we were utilizing them is very very important. How we were understanding the concept, how we were configuring the particular shape, and how where exactly you are placing that shape to achieve your business scenario, it is very very important. So we are not writing anything, we are not inventing anything here, or we are not finding any new thing here. Whatever the shapes or components, whatever the things available in our bhumi, we are using them such a way that to achieve our business scenarios. Yes, clear?
Just we need to orchestrate that one.
Exactly. So now it is clear. So now I want to create a branch of document. So one branch is going to be first branch, and another copy of a document will come to the second branch. Okay, first, before sending to the target system, let me do a kind of. So it is a best practice. Already I told you that whenever you are creating any shape, do a chunk wise test. Okay, because after at a stage, if you are doing all the development, if you are doing testing, then it is difficult to debug the issues. Okay, now I place the branch shape after the data process shape. I'm creating a copy of a document, and I'm sending into the multiple target systems or multiple paths. Let's say I'm taking a atom and I'm executing the process. Now you can see the branch shape is executed successfully. Right, you can see here the branch 1 and branch 2 are executing successfully, right? So
Yeah,
come click on the
both are
branch shape.
executing.
Yes, you can see here. So executing, creating the data for branch 1, right? After, you can see here creating the data for branch 2. Yes or no? This is how we are going to be creator. So now you can check whatever the data is coming to the branch shape, same data will go to the branch 1, and same data will come to the branch 2 also. If I click on the shape source data for the branch, we are getting 6 documents here. 1 2 3 4 5 6 records we are getting to the branch shape. Okay, if I click on the branch 1, after the branch 1, you can see 6, and in the branch 2, you can see the 6 records are created. Yes or no? So now this is how we can create the branch. Okay, we can create the branch shape. Okay, now let's say I want to create 3 branches. Okay, I want to create 3 branches. So let me stop it. Click on the stop shape. Okay, so what I will do here? Okay, I will intentionally create a error. Okay, here I am creating the error. Why this kind of configured symbol is it is showing? Yes.
Yet to configure, yet to configure.
Exactly. Very good. So, have we created any connection and operation? No, right? Okay, that's fine. So, let me execute. Okay, test it. So, what I mentioned, what I told you before. So, the branch shape will execute a sequential, right? So, first branch. Okay, here it is not going to that path. Okay, that's fine. So I will create a here branch 2. I'm not connecting this here. I will create a data error. I will create some error intentionally. Okay, I'm doing the errors intentionally. I'm creating so that you will understand. Okay, save and test it. Okay, you can see here, the branch no branch is, first branch is executed with an error. Okay, with an error, you can see here the control is not coming to second branch and third branch. Yes, which means the boomi execution is a sequential manner. Okay, I told you that the branch shape will execute a sequential. First branch executes successfully, then only the control will come to second branch. If the second branch is executed successfully, then only the control will come to the its subsequent branches. So now here we are getting an error in the first branch. That's why the control not came to the second branch and third branch, right? Yes. Okay.
Okay.
Now tell me.
Yes, yes.
Now tell me. Okay, let me create again. 7 close. Okay, now tell me, here I want to send the data to my target system. I want to convert the data XML to flat file. So which shape I need to take, or where exactly I need to take? Tell me.
Map we can take and we can convert that.
Yeah. Okay, we can take map shape and we can convert the data. Now where we need to take that map shape?
Can we copy that already one map is there and we can paste it, we can change it that
No, no. That is not a good practice. One more time, I'm telling. See, map is a component, guys. Okay, map is a component. I told you, right? Map is a shape as well as a component. If you are copying this map, and if you are, I told you component can be reusable. Okay, we can copy it, and we can create one more, we can copy and we can paste it and we can work on it, but it is a component. If we are doing any changes in this, it is going to be reflected in other, where exactly we are using. So here, for example, let's say you are copying this map shape. Okay, you are copying it and you are pasting here, and you are doing like this. Okay, so you are sending the data to another target system, let's say. So now for example, you want to do some changes in this map. Okay, here in this branch you want to do some changes. If we are doing some changes in this particular branch, the same changes will going to be reflected here also. Okay, it is not a good practice. Don't do such mistakes in your real time. Okay, it is not a good practice. Now you want to create a new map, go take a map and create it, because it's just a component. It's not going to impact your process or your licensing, right? So you can create a number of map shapes. Simple, right? Don't do such kind of things. Okay, don't copy and paste it, and don't you reuse them. The map, especially map components, don't reuse the map components, because it's going to be changes, what are the changes you are going to change in one particular map, it other maps also going to be affected. Okay, don't do such no mistakes in your real time also. So now here I'm don't want to reuse it, I want to
way.
create a new map. Where exactly I need to take before
Before disk
okay. So now can we reuse connection, or we need to use a new connection?
connection can we use?
Connection can be.
Reuse.
Yes, very good. So we need to reuse the connection part. We need to reuse the connection part, because the connection part is going to be impact your licensing. Okay, how we are going to calculate the license? The number of unique connections which we consuming in your integrations. So now here all the disk already we created a disk connection, disk underscore connection we created, right? Can we reuse that? Yes, we can. Okay, go to our here. This is our branch, right? Click on that, and now action is get or send. What is the action which
Send,
we want to
send,
perform?
send, send, send.
Right, send. So we are writing the data into our target system, right? We are sending the data to our target system. Can we reuse the operation, or we can create a new operation? We can create a new operation, right? Because the operation will not going to be impact, right? That the operation will not going to impact your licensing. Yes or no? So now can we create a operation, new operation? So now here we have a connection as sent. Okay, create a directory, it does not exist. So whatever the directory we are specifying the connection part, if does not exist, if you want to create a new directory, you can check this check box. Okay, and file naming, if you are no want to create a new file naming, or else if you want to create a new unique name file name, you can create. Or else if you want to override any file names, already existed file names, you want to override them, you can. okay, or else if you want to append, or else if you want to error if files is existed, if you want to throw any error if already files are existed in particular directory, you can check. So I will go with the create a new create a unique new file names. Okay, so save and close. Okay, the operation is configured successfully. Now tell me where exactly I need to take a map ship and how we need to convert the data.
Before that disk, we can.
Very good. Before that is, can I take map shape? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, map shape here I can put. And can I create a new map component? Yes, I can create some XML to flat file.
Flat file.
Yes, I can create like this. Okay, so now here, what is my source profile?
XML.
What is my source profile?
XML.
XML.
XML. XML, right? We are getting the
Yes.
data
Yes.
from the source which is in the XML format.
XML,
Can I
XML.
take? Okay. Can we choose the existed profile, or can we need to create a new profile?
We
You
can
can
use
choose
that
it.
existing profile
Use
and
the profile, existing
Very
profile.
good. Very good. So already we created one profile, right? We can reuse that existed profile, right? Profile is a component. We can reuse them. Okay. Now say okay. Now we can see here employee ID, first name, last name. This is our source profile. Now we'll go to the target. Okay, we'll go to the target profile. Now what is my target profile type?
flat
Which one
file.
I need to select?
Flat
Flat
Flat file.
file.
Flat
Very
file.
good. Very good. Now do we have any flat file profile? Have we created any
No.
flat file profile, or
No,
we need to create a new one?
No, they are
We have,
not
we,
till
created.
now we haven't
we need
created
to
any
create it.
flat file profile, right? So we need to create. How we can create? Here we have a plus. Click on plus again here. So the any profile, okay, either XML, JSON, flat file, EDI, or a database. Any type of profile can be created two types. Can we we can create that profile two types. One is manual creation, or else we can import already existed profiles, right? In your local directories, or you have any existed profiles, we can import them. Or else if you want to create manually, you can click on the records and add element, add multiple elements you can do. So now can we create a manually? We haven't created any profile, right? Can we do manually?
Yes.
Import, we have that flat file also. No? That
Yes, flat file I can say ff. So now here, how we can create a manual, how we can create a manual profile? If you want to
uh,
import, okay,
and
if you want to import,
uh,
click on records. Okay, click on records. From here you can import. You click on import and you can go to the directory,
file
local directory where you have
selector.
saved that particular file. You can save and you can pull import that. Or else if I want to create manually, we can create record is a kind of root element. Okay, record is a kind of root element and elements. Under that element we can add multiple elements, right? So let's say I want to add 5 elements. You can see here 5 elements. I can give like this naming conventions, name. Second, here you can change the data name. Let's say location. And third one is employee ID. I can say ID. And fourth one is some what we can do, salary. Yes. And the fifth one I can say some designation. I can, yes. So now here, and now focus here, whenever we are creating a flat file profile. Okay, whenever you are creating a flat file profile, you need to, okay,
Check
be
the
conscious on
database
the,
type.
okay. So now we have a this, you have a fields, right? Name, location, ID, salary, and designation. 5 fields we have. So now here we have options, right? Click on options. So use column headers. Headers means these are all called as the headers. Okay, name is a header. Under name we may get multiple elements, right? Like uh, we can get multiple names like Pavan, Chiranjeevi, Allu Arjun, like that, right? So under the name we can get location, may under the location we can get multiple locations like Hyderabad, Chennai, Bangalore, Pune, right? So it is a header, we will call it as a column header. Okay, in flat file we will call it as a column header. Okay, now you want to use this column headers, you can check this checkbox. And delimited. Okay, here delimited means how you are going to be delimited the elements. Let's say, okay, let's say you have a flat file, right? You have a flat file. Okay, name is there. Okay, and comma is the delimited, id is there, comma. Okay, and location is there, location, comma. Okay, likewise how we are going to separate the field. Okay, name is the one field. Now we are separating this name field with a comma, this is a delimiter. And id, after id we are putting a comma, this comma is the delimiter, we are separating with the comma delimiter. Okay, in your in your going to how you want to delimitate the fields. Okay, file delimiter, you have a file delimiter. So we have different delimiter types: star delimiter, comma delimiter, tab delimited. So these are all different delimiter types how you are going to be separate the field. Okay, now I will go with the comma separated. You can see here comma delimited, comma separated, right? So these are all the options you can explore. Okay, what was text qualifier, no, these are all the fields you can explore later. So basically mainly we can focus on the delimiter type and the column headers. So now I want to put this comma, I mean column headers with the comma delimiter with the column headers. Okay, now come to the database, save and close. So we created a flat file profile, right? Now you can see here name, location, id, salary, designation. Let me call map it employee id to employee id. So now I want to pass first name and last name to a name field. How can I do that one? I want to pass these two fields to the one field. How can I pass?
We can do for string concatenation.
Sorry.
A string
Using
function we
functions,
can
string function, string
concatenation.
function.
Very good. So we have a functions, right? How many types of functions we have?
Two types: user defined and standard functions.
User defined functions and the standard functions. So if you click on the
Standard.
user defined functions, we have a string function. Which string function we need to select?
String concatenate.
Concatenate.
Concat.
Very good.
Yeah.
So how you want to delimit the first name and last name? Can we take a space?
Space. Space.
Yes,
Yeah.
and here you can specify the input. You can
First
say
name from
first name, and the
and last name.
last name. Yes, can I concatenate these two elements, first name to first name and last name to last name? The result going to be name, right? Can I map to location? Now I want to pass salary also. How can I do that one? So here from source I'm not
We
getting
can
any
create.
salary.
Okay, we can give the default value
Default
like that.
value. Yes,
Yeah.
we can click on here, this drop down, set default value. Can we hard code the value? Some 10,000 like this. We can hard code the values. Now you can see the salary is going to be populated for each and every employee as a 10,000. So now I want to send a designation. So can I put a designation here? And let
Yes.
me
Yes.
say Boomi developer. Designation is going to be Boomi developer. Okay, now you can see it is going to be Boomi developer. Yes, save and close. Clear till here? Anyone have any questions? Anyone not understood anything? Yes.
Yes. Clear.
Okay, that's fine.
Clear.
Okay, that's fine. Before we'll going to be connect to the target system, let me do a testing whether we are getting a expected output or not. Okay, so guys, whenever you're working with flat file profiles, we make sure the options, no, the column headers and the delimited type should be matched. Otherwise it will going to be throws an error. So now you can see here branch 1, branch 2, branch 3 all are executed successfully. Okay, now come to the map shape. Okay, you can see here, you can see it is going to be replacing something. Now come here, click on the shape source data. Okay, now check. Now you can see here the elements are separated with the comma. Yes, the elements are separated with comma. Location, id, salary, designation, see, all are separated with a comma, right? So this is called a column headers. Name, location, id, salary, designation, this is called a column headers. So now we are getting as expected. So let me remove this column headers. Let me go to the profile. Okay, go to options. Now let me remove this column headers. Save and close. Save and close. Now you can see the difference. Now check the output of that particular. Now you can see the size also decreased. Open that. We will get only values without headers. Now you can see we are getting the only values, right? We are getting the only field value, we are not getting the headers. Yes. So whenever you are working with the flat file profiles, make sure the delimited types and the column headers. Okay, clear till here? Anyone have any questions or any doubts? So now remove this. Let me, okay, let me send it into the target system. Save and test it. Okay, okay, see here it is getting loaded. Okay, click on this, click on this disk shape, click on the connection data. Okay, now you can see this is a directory and these are all the files it is going to be. Okay, it is going to be stored in the directory. Okay, where it is going to be stored, let me open the files. Okay, I think here we are storing, right? Do we see here 1 2 3 4 5 6 files are stored, but it doesn't have any proper naming conventions, right? It doesn't have any proper naming convention, right? Some code is there and a dat file is there, right? So now how we can send with the proper naming convention, how we can assign the proper naming convention and all, we'll going to
Set
discuss tomorrow.
property. Yeah.
Yes, we can use a set property. How we are going to be use this set properties, what is the use of set property, how many types of properties we have, what is the difference between them. So it is a one of the major, okay, major concept in Boomi. I will take 2 to 3 days to complete the set properties. Okay, please try to attend this 3 to 4 days, I mean 2 to 3 days. Okay, it is one of the major concept in Boomi. Okay, one is a map, another is set properties. So here everyone will get confusion. We have different types. Okay, document property, dynamic document property, process property, dynamic process property, mime property. These are all different properties we have. So which property we are going, when we are going to use, and at what scenario we need to use which property. So there is a lot of confusions in this properties. So I will clear all these no confusions tomorrow and day after tomorrow. How we are going to be use these properties, where exactly we need to use. Okay, and which type of property we need to use at what time. Okay, all these properties we will going to discuss tomorrow. Anyone have any questions or any doubts still here? Yeah.
Fine.
Clear.
Okay, if you don't have anything, we can
Yeah.
wind up the session here and we can continue tomorrow.
Yep, sure.
Yes. Okay then, thank you guys, thanks so much for your time.